The topics we'll cover, as Gary mentioned, application of block trades for solar and storage projects. We'll discuss kind of the difference between physical versus financial elements of things, the relative risk return across a variety of ISOs, and then some of the innovations in the market in the ESG space, RECs, carbon-free elements, and so forth.
The question is, look, in a rational economic framework, why would there persist this differential like we observe in California and elsewhere often, that you're earning, 50, I mentioned earlier, 50% greater return on invested capital in terms of recovery? Yeah, right there. How does that exist?
The idea here is that we can take this block transaction and, as Gary mentioned, firm it with the storage. This gives you some perspective on the concept of firming the block by having the storage paired with the solar. The idea here again is that we're protecting the position financially. It's financially optimal. We're optimizing our storage resource. We're not scheduling it in day ahead to match a hedge volume, dispatching it to specifically offset solar production to the hedge shape. We're optimizing that resource, and we're just taking into account the value that it has in the market in our financial hedging decision. So this green line is when I combine at a sub-hourly level the solar production with my storage resources charging and discharging. So this is net of solar, less charging, plus discharging. So I end up with this position for the merchant asset throughout the day, doing battery optimization to capture the most value possible. The 24/7, the clean solutions, thinking ahead, thinking about how those products can be served and what markets are going to develop because of them, and then the over-the-counter structures, being contemplative of comparing those and considering them relative to the PPA structure. Even an over-the-counter block trade could manifest as a bilateral, highly structured negotiation on a very unique structure that's akin to a block and accounts for the RECs and the capacity. And so those sorts of things are just, we want to leave you with today. Maybe don't keep going back to the well unless you see this narrowing in the market for this value, and be considering what alternatives you might have in front of you.